The bird's going nuts, unless I have the bird with me. And then there's the second cat, who's really, really wild. And I think he was treated pretty bad. I gotta keep a close eye on him. I don't know if this is quite gonna work out, but they're going nuts on me. Be nice. I don't even like you on that side of the shoulder. Anyways, I wanted to make a tape on this experience that I had at this beach, and how I was the... You know what? I don't want... Here, sorry. Gotta hold it first, because I'm not going to trust him with that. Now the other cat's going to get at him. I can't get at this tape. It was a lesson to me because yesterday I was real pissed off with family shit, and I keep saying that if I knew the answers to everything, I'd be not having these disagreements with my kids all the time. And yesterday I heard the same friggin' words, the lies that are told about me, the degrading, that goes on, and how much it's trying to influence my other kids, because that's basically what I've had to deal with is, my ex starts trying to get everybody to hate me, and then they don't listen to me, and I'm not to be respected, so now nobody respects, it's really, really hard, because it's like, I'm the one that's done everything, and I'm the one that should be gaining the respect, not the one that's been, not doing anything to gain respect, but they respect the one that shouldn't be respected more. So that has been the challenge. That's like the event horizon that sets me off. That's like when I see a lie being told about me and it's designed to influence somebody else, I go off. And then I end up turning into everything, because now I'm having a fight with, my daughter who's being the one that's being influenced. And when in fact she had handled the conversation perfectly. It's like, I am a good influence, and I didn't trust in her. My son was having trust issues, and shouldn't trust family. That's why you shouldn't talk to family. And it's like, yeah, but at least we're trying and get over it. And he keeps saying everybody should get over it, but he's not getting over it. And I know that talking about family isn't really, nobody wants me to do it. So, but it was like, okay, I'm programming everybody to do this. So even if I do put it on YouTube, I'm programming everybody to be who I want to be and doing it louder. So it's like, I got to watch what words I even say during the event horizons, because believe me, when you're mad, you really believe you need to do what you need to do. To sit back and say, no, I'm dead wrong, right now I'm really, really pissed off. How do you stop doing something when you're pissed off? Knowing that whatever it is you're going to do is going to be a mistake, and everything inside you tells you this is the only way to survive, by doing what you got to do while you're angry. So there was enough signs in the universe that say you don't really want to screw anything up. I'm actually attracting everything I want, and the universe is there to help you. Like, God will provide every tool he needs to help you out. It's up to you to see it, and nothing is working. Had problems. I couldn't do anything with the videos that were made about me trying to say about the things that I felt needed to be said, which would have been a total mistake. So that was a lesson to me that I got to watch what I say more during the event horizons. When I'm really, really pissed off, that's the time I'm shutting up. And I kind of knew it when I made the tape yesterday. By then I had calmed down, because my other son, like, there are so many signs that are saying don't do anything you're going to do while you're pissed off. It's like my words came to bite me in the ass. And it was like, okay, if you're so smart to tell me to pay attention to what it is you're saying, what is it you're trying to say to me? And when you're really, really listening, during those times, it said, shut up. So I shut up. But it still goes even deeper, because it happened right at the event, and how I handled it. And I didn't have the trust that my kids are actually geniuses, and all the problems that they're dealing with, they are the solution to their own problem. They know how to solve everything. And I'm so proud when they do. I got genius kids. So I'm going to have trust in all of my kids that eventually we will solve all of these problems. And we're going to be doing it really, really quick. So, again, when you have conversations with other people, sometimes it's you learning it. When you think you're helping somebody, why don't you listen to your own advice sometimes? Because sometimes maybe you're being influenced by somebody wiser than you, and you don't know that they're wiser than you. So I'm going to be in contact with this girl still. It wasn't really a good place to have a long conversation, but she definitely wants my number, and we're still going to keep talking. She doesn't even know about YouTube, or but I told her that I'd gone out there to make my film, but camera, well, I was stuck with the conversation, and then the camera wouldn't film anything while I was at the beach. So I know that I'm responsible for what I create in the world by the words that I use. So I know everybody on this planet are really skilled, genius people, and every single one of us are the solutions to our problems, and we're going to know without a doubt what the solution is. And I know in order to get there, everybody's got to be peaceful and loving. So when we really, really, truly want to experience peace and love in our world, and all of this hell is over with, is the time everybody starts getting peaceful and loving, because that's the only way that you're going to access that information field to know what it is you're doing and what you're putting out in the world. All you got to do is describe what you want, and the description creates it. It's like making a film. You know, you got to put the description of the scenery down. And then you got to say what the people are going to say. Well, when you start acting like the people in the script of you creating the perfect world, then you're there. As long as your script says, we need to pick up a gun, and we need to shoot people, and we need to, you know, there's them us against them, then you create that as well. And that is a really, really wild picture, and I know I'm going to get an awful lot of people that can't distance themselves from their own reality and really believes there's an enemy out there. No, there's only an enemy that you're programmed to believe they are an enemy. And it's just your left brain playing mind games with you, that you're programmed to believe somebody did this to you and you were doing this to somebody else. So, it was a lesson on me. I'm going to start saying positive things. Forgive everybody, for they know not what they're doing. And be the beast. This great, amazing world, this heaven on earth that I know without a doubt is going to happen. And if they say we've got this big awareness coming by 2012, that's what's going to happen. It ain't the end of the world. It's the beginning of the new world. And it's going to be amazing, with no fights, no arguments. All of this crap is over. Now let's get to work. Peace out.